Hi, in this video we will discuss Napoleon's aspirations and his goal in conquering Egypt and his dreams regarding this unique and daring campaign on the Ottoman Empire provinces of Egypt and Syria. By conquering Egypt, Napoleon aimed to re-establish a strong royal realm in Eastern Mediterranean. A sister empire he will include to the French Republic. A seat of power in the Middle East. That will secure not only lucrative trade and domination but also crops and yields suitable to sustain France forever like in the past Roman times.
As Egypt was the breadbasket for the Roman Empire, with its grain supplies actually saving Rome for multiple times from food shortages, providing Rome with money from taxing trade routes, and exploiting its vast natural mineral mines of gold and emerald in the eastern desert. All of this at a minimal cost of military spending, as Egypt has naturally protected frontiers, in addition to the fact that Egypt was urbanized since the cradle of history. Egypt was the gateway to the vast and untapped riches of the East which, when exploited, granted Rome with unprecedented level of wealth and prosperity. On the other side, France and its hungry population were craving for bread.
France suffered from failing harvests, most worst of them that of 1788. The poor harvest of 1788 was compounded by the winter that followed, which was the coldest in decades. From late November to March, much of northern France suffered constant freezing temperatures, ice and snow. Paris reportedly suffered 57 straight days of frost. This unrest and growing sentiments from the hungry mobs led to the French Revolution of 1789, changing France and world history forever.
Also, France suffered from a severe food crisis in early 1794, resulting in a widespread famine and starvation in the countryside. The raising prices in Paris led to bread riots that pressured the Republic to sacrifice their non-replaceable navy in the Battle of the First Glorious June in 1794. In order to deliver precious grains shipped from their ally, United States of America. This battle happened as France organized for a desperately needed grain convoy to cross the Atlantic. British Admiral Lord Howe was sent to intercept the French. The French managed to deliver the grain at the cost of their navy. This battle is known as the First Glorious June, as it took place on 1st of June 1794 and caused utter defeat for the French navy.
France was in very bad position, as it cannot secure steady food provisions to its hungry population, as France had very limited arable land. Unlike its rival Great Britain, which relied on its dominance over India, the jewel of the Far East, supplying Great Britain with luxurious goods and providing its population with amenities. France needed colonies to compensate its defeats, more importantly humiliate Great Britain, and maybe conquer more land. As France suffered a lot of naval defeats, so their ability to sustain far colonies was doomed by their consequent naval defeats.
However, the fertile banks of the Nile are near to Europe and can be sustained much easier than American Louisiana, or any of their other remote provinces. Moreover, Egyptian Empire shall strengthen France as an imperial power, and will strengthen their leverage over the beneficial trade of the Far East India.
Moreover, by re-inaugurating the water canal between Red Sea and Mediterranean, they will found the shortest trade route to the Far East, thus dominating trade and outlasting British East India Company, France's biggest rival. And link up with Tipu Sultan, a French ally on the Indian subcontinent, to establish a French dominance over the Indian subcontinent, defying the British forever and depriving it from their lucrative trade with India.
This made Napoleon the French general tasked to invade the very heart of Great Britain to prefer invading Egypt, as he found it crucial for the French Republic, and can cause more hazard to the British, threatening its whole trade with the Far East and crippling the British Empire with much less resources, and with anticipated vast rewards.
For these benefits, Napoleon aimed to establish his Egyptian colony, pacify Arabs and Muslims in the approach we discussed before. This schemed plan was genius, and of course witnessed that Napoleon was not only a genius general but also a brilliant strategist. In addition to that, Napoleon brought with him scientists to help him utilize the vast resources of Egypt and establish a well-founded knowledge of the Egyptian terrain and treasures.
Later we will discuss their contributions to humanity and science within the consequences of the campaign. Bye.